I never really I never really gave my opinion on my thoughts on the San Francisco 49ers. I just let them talk. I just document everything. Now, based off everything that I have accumulated, I'm about to bury these dudes because they're an embarrassment. But I'm Weapon X. This is the Voice of the Eagles show. And like always, God bless those Philadelphia Eagles. But enough of that. Let's get right into the live stream. So, after their win against the Cowboys last year in the playoffs, right? They won a game and I didn't hear anything from them. The press conference, they were just giving credit to the Cowboys and being extremely modest. They wasn't talking any crap. All right. The following week leading into the NFC Championship game, they're talking about physicality. That was all of the questions was regarding physicality. And when reporters were asking them questions regarding physicality, they were still talking about the Dallas Cowboys or saying, yeah, well, the Dallas Cowboys are, but they was never giving credit to us. So they were taking shots first. They started taking the shots. And it's where it starts. And Darius Slay even comes out and says, when we heard George Kittle mention the defense being only good on paper, he felt like he was taking a shot. So we see what transpired after that. They got embarrassed. They got embarrassed in an NFC Championship game. I mean, it was an embarrassment. It was the worst possible way you can beat a team. That's what we did to them. I mean, we really embarrassed the 49ers, right? Okay. Now they're talking. They're talking even more. George Kittle's talking about punching people. Like, we never had a problem with these guys. I've never had a problem with the 49ers. I mean, we don't play you guys. Like, I mean, you're not even this whole entire time I'm laughing at their fans because their fans are clowns. I'm just glad we're not in a division with them. Golly, they're annoying. They 40 whiners is the perfect name for them, bro. The 40 whiners, it fits so perfectly. They just talk and cry. That's all they do, like big fucking babies. And I think that you know what? Wait. Let's get into guys. Let me pull up the entire compilation. All right. This is the days leading up to the NFC Championship game. Now, the days leading up to the NFC Championship game, I'm just documenting everything that's being said and I'm posting it on my channel. And automatically, as I'm listening to it, I hear all of them taking shots. Nick Bosa, I hear all of them taking shots. And mainly it was really regarding physicality. Nick Bosa, he took a shot at Jordan Mailata. So it's been a lot, right? So I'll just play the beginning of it, the days leading into the NFC Championship game.
Can the Eagles
make sure you guys can
match your physicality?
We'll see on Sunday, won't we? Whatever you see on paper, sure. You look at paper, it should be like, oh yeah, we can match their physicality and stuff like that. And then you get on the field on Sundays, and the film after the game will show you exactly what you're asking. So I know we're going to come out, we're going to be violent and physical. I'm expecting them to do the same thing, but we'll see.
Are the Eagles a team that can, I don't know, stand toe-to-toe and match that physicality?
I mean, Dallas did that last week. I mean, when teams come ready to play, I just feel like we seem to do it every single week.
You guys hear the audio from the video?
You know, physically can...
If not, there's a you can just go to the video. I have a video posted on my YouTube channel, and it goes through the entire sequence of everything that was said, mainly through Nick Bosa and the San Francisco 49ers. Oh, okay, my bad.
match you guys? Some of the stuff you guys are
Yeah, I mean, every team at this point is going to be playing physical and giving everything they got. I think Dallas did a good job of that.
I've been to Philly almost every year of my career, so it's a little bit more than just the noise that comes with that place. But Philly is just one of those places where, you know, those fans, they make a difference. They get under your skin, you know, they yell at you, they don't stop. So that'll be an added factor to it. But when you walk into there, you know, they let you know that you're not welcome.
So besides Slay, I respect Slay. What about Bradbury? Trash. Bradbury trash?
Yeah, we regret that. I mean,
I don't regret nothing I said.
Which one are you circling the most in the Philadelphia Eagles?
That San Fran game. A lot of chirping, a lot of back and forth over social media. I never weighed in on it. I've seen things that guys were saying, Deebo, Samuel, Fred, a lot of these guys that came out and talked about it. It's like, bring it on, you know? Y'all kept on talking. Y'all talked about this all off season, through the Super Bowl, after the playoff game. So it's like, better be prepared, man, because, you know I will be.
You suck.
How's that feel to lose in the NFC Championship game because I don't have a quarterback? Pretty shitty. And what do you want us to do, roll over and die? No, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to hit someone in the face as hard as I can. I don't want Trillins to really fight anybody because that's probably scary for them. Being violent through the whistle, they didn't like it. I love it. We play pops, we score a touchdown, that's awesome. If not, I'm going to hit a guy in the face again the next play.
I got a lot of respect for George Kittle. But when he said that we look good on paper, that basically saying not too physical. We look talented on paper, but are we going to put the paper to the field? As a defense, we took that as kind of disrespect.
Can the Eagles match your physicality?
Whatever you see on paper, sure. You look at paper, it should be like, oh yeah, we can match their physicality and stuff like that. And then you get on the field on Sundays, and the film after the game will show you exactly what you're asking. So I know we're going to come out, we're going to be violent and physical. I'm expecting them to do the same thing, but we'll see.
But him saying that triggered a lot of guys in the locker room, including myself.
I'll probably never go back to that stadium.
Hey, so he pretty much he took it as disrespect, right? It was disrespectful. It was disrespectful. This Fred Warner's wife, she came out saying that she had a bad time at the game and she was being harassed at the game. So it's all type of like, and we know it was fake. We know that was exaggerated. You can look at her and tell she was lying about that, right? So, I mean, everything with playing these guys is just a lot of BS, right? To be honest, and they just do a lot of talking. They do a lot of extra stuff. Someone said you're liking this new rivalry, bro. This isn't a rivalry, okay? This isn't even a rivalry. That's the thing. This is not a rivalry. Like I thought we just whooped these boys, right? Embarrassed them and went on to the Super Bowl, right? That's what I thought happened. That's what I seen. I mean, it was an embarrassment. It was It was probably the most embarrassing NFC Championship game that I've ever seen in my life. That was the week. I mean, it was the worst. It was the most embarrassing game I've probably seen in my life. All right, you guys, think about it. They didn't have a quarterback. Like, I'm not even trying to be, they didn't even have a quarterback. They didn't have a quarterback to finish the game. Like, golly, you let a team knock out all your quarterbacks. Like, what the, like early. The game was over. 30 plus points on the top defense in the NFL. Golly. And now they're talking and still talking. You're asking for it, right? Now, their energy starts to change. Okay, that's the thing, right? But yo, one of the safeties we are talking about, like he was saying he couldn't wait to see Devontae Smith, right? Yo, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. I can't make this up.
I just didn't feel very safe. Fred told me not to wear any red. I did end up wearing a red bag,
Listen to Fred Warner's wife. She's just lying. Like, come on.
I ended up hiding underneath my jacket.
Maybe we can be friends again.
You suck. Shoving and that whole thing. Their whole thing is like intimidation. So I try my best just to not let it get to me, just like stay stone-faced and just walk and let them throw stuff at you and say all the things and just like get to where you're going. Never again.
Didn't really get to see how good the Eagles defense was, if that makes sense. We had them schemed up, we had them dialed up. All game long, you go at the back end. You protect the passer and you get back there in the back end. You don't play action pass all game long.
That's right. This Kansas City pass game will expose what we thought we were going to be able to expose.
Someone says we call them the whiners for a reason. I see why. That's the perfect name for these dudes. It's ridiculous. The perfect name for them are they're the 40 whiners. That's perfect. When I found out what other teams call them, their rivals, I'm like, yeah, it fits. And that was like crazy to me.
Before some unfortunate circumstances happen. So we'll see. We'll see.
When I catch Devontae Smith, because I'm going back to safety next year, somebody got to pay. And hopefully both of them got to pay. Devontae Smith got to pay. A.J. Brown got to pay. Got to. It's in my blood,
Now, see, that's where you cross the line. Okay, I don't even know if this guy's still on the team, but he was saying he can't wait to see Devontae Smith and that other guy. That's A.J. Brown, and you don't want no smoke with A.J. Brown. So you don't want no smoke with Devontae Smith, because if you mess with Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown is gonna come right up. He gonna knock you right upside your head. You gotta let Devontae Smith eat. Look, you gotta let Devontae Smith eat. You gotta let Devontae Smith eat because of A.J. Brown. All right, you gotta let him eat because of A.J. Brown. Because A.J. Brown, he gonna whip you up every time. You gotta double him. So Devontae, you know what I'm saying, vice versa. So let's pick your poison with those two boys, but he don't want any smoke with our receivers. Nobody wants smoke with our receivers at all, right? So it's gonna be a good one, right? Deebo Samuel, he sucked, but I didn't like that guy talking about wait till he see Devontae Smith, because Devontae Smith one of the littlest dudes on our team. How about wait till you see me, Weapon X? How about you say wait till you see X? Like, holla at me, bro. You trying to pick on Devontae Smith, right? We not going. We got A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown definitely not going. Jalen Hurts not going for that. And none of us we're not having that. So that was like that last little part. I didn't even know if I wanted to put that in. I was so mad, right? But I'm like, you know what? I wanted to illustrate just how much these guys talk crap. It's crazy. Mind you, look, I'm sitting back. I just document it and just say, this is unbelievable. And now that we're playing them again, I've really never seen I've never seen anything like this. Like, as far as like the Dallas Cowboys, yeah, but this brings back that old school kind of football, because both of these teams play defense and run the ball, right, and stop the run. So It's gonna be a fight. So that's the good thing about it. It's a dog fight. Um, so yeah, and this what you really this what you love. This what you like to see. But these dudes are just good. They're clowns. The fans, the fans, listen to me. Golly. The fans, real quick, right? The fans, the 49ers fans, dude, we don't even like I had no one had beef with the 49ers, right? It was never us, ever, right? It was never. We literally don't say anything about them. We don't say anything about them. That's the thing. Bro. Like they're scared internally because if you were confident that you can beat the team, you would not be talking about it. You'd rather show it on Sunday when it's time to prove it. You can't prove it by talking. Let's just go prove it on the field and then see what happened after that. Right? That's what football is. When you start talking before Deebo Samuel, he talked, whatever his name is, Deebo Samuel, right? He talks too much to have such pedestrian, like this dude got 474 receiving yards right now, 34 receptions. You only scored one time this whole year, bro. Like, dude, like, what are you? You suck, right? You talking, and you're gonna make this ass whooping that much worse. You guys talked last year and got embarrassed. Okay, knocked your quarterback out. Now, dude, just shut up. But and they get it now. Okay, you guys heard George Kittle. He was really like wound up, right? But now, if you look at the days leading up to the rematch, they're silent.
When you look at
They're silent.
49ers front seven,
Okay, you know what Jalen Hurts gonna say. Jalen Hurts gonna give respect,
they kind of
and
remind
he's
me a
not gonna
lot
say
of
anything
Brady, just like
crazy.
how
He's gonna say, "Yeah, this is a really great team." He say the same thing, okay, but that's all he really say. I know what he gonna say every time. But he's spot on with what he's saying about the 49ers because we all know the 49ers are good, right? So that's why there was even them coming in when we played them during the championship match. I'm like, man, this is going to be a good game. I knew we could beat them, but I also respected the 49ers. So there was never even no disrespect, right? Because we don't really play y'all. You guys you're not the op. You're not my op. I don't have anything against the 49ers. So it's like, yeah, that was so crazy for us fans and content creators, right? But now it's a beef, and I kind of it's tragic. It's a tragedy because every time we play them, I feel like we're gonna whoop them bad. I feel like the 49ers game is going to be our most complete game of the season, and we're going to ride it out into sunset with the number one seed. We're going to demolish. We're going to whoop on Dallas at home, right? We're going to go to that Dallas and whoop on them, and then we're gonna skate it out. The last three games won't even matter, so we can sit for the Giants and possibly the Cardinals. Okay, so it's all mapped out. I don't think. Look, this is an even match. This is an even match battle. Okay, and I'll get more into that. But these guys aren't saying anything. The quarterbacks
deep and talented and how they
long way since it's not really
Their defensive line. Better word,
the quarterback's going to keep it respectful. James Bradbury kind of responds. James Bradbury, he just pretty much says, "You guys have to watch the video." So go make sure you guys watch the video, um, and you can finish the rest. But I'm just paraphrasing here. James Bradbury, he heard about Deebo Samuel calling him trash, and he was just pretty much like, they've been calling me trash, I've my whole life or whatever. And, I was a second round pick, 8 years in the league, multiple big contracts. He's an all pro. Like, this is all you put some respect on James Bradbury's name, bro. First off, he's an all pro, right? I don't even think Darius Slay has an all pro. He may have one, but I don't think Darius Slay has an all pro. But this is all pro James Bradbury. Cut it out. Like, relax, Deebo. Deebo, you must be really salty. You must really be salty about James Bradbury. They must got some beef or something. But bro, we gonna see. But James Bradbury didn't fall for it. None of our guys are even feeding into any of this. Okay, they're not really saying anything.
Describe my play.
All season long, besides the 3 losses.
Ask you. Teammates
You know,
calling you
then
to play.
Deebo goes on.
over there, but
Other people
has that
chime
been,
in. You
something
guys
to
will
lean
have to
on
watch the
for the
video.
Cowboys?
Honestly, you have to watch the video. I posted it on the channel.
POs, the quarterback run game.
Yeah,
What are you?
it was interesting. I think they're clowns. I think their whole fan base. I think their whole entire. I think their whole entire audience and whoever. Right now, they call them the faithful. That's what they call their fans. They call them the faithful. That shit just sounds so corny. Like, they just corny, bro. And I feel like, honestly, they only trying to make this a rivalry for clout. They only want clout from the Philadelphia Eagles. That's all they want is clout from us, if you ask me. I also feel like they're the Cowboys. And I can deal with them a little better because I understand they haven't won a Super Bowl in over a quarter century. Just like the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, this is like another bro, this is like playing the Dallas Cowboys all over again. All right. Neither of them win. They're always overhyped. Like, come on, man. The Cal Shanahan. Cal Shanahan, he's the head coach. He's the offensive coordinator of the Atlanta Falcons when they went to the Super Bowl and blew a 28-point lead, the biggest lead ever blown in Super Bowl history. Their head coach, which was the offensive coordinator at the time with the Atlanta Falcons. He's their head coach. Don't get me wrong. He's real good with all the gimmicks and all the things like that with his system. But dude, I mean, he's been to the Super Bowl. He's been in championship games. He's not winning. He's not winning the Super Bowl. He just chokes. If you get these guys, if we go up 7 or 10 points at the half, they're not going to be able to climb back from a 10-point lead. I can tell you that right now. They don't even have the heart to even do something like that. When you're looking at the San Francisco 49ers, because they haven't been in those type of games. They don't know what it takes to win those type of games. I think they're worse than them. And again, I think they're doing it for attention. They have to be doing it for attention, and they're going to have to. You have to prove it. You have to prove it because at this point you've talked and said all of the stuff you needed to say, and you still have to go win a football game. So until you beat us, it's like, dude, you just making it worse. You're making it worse like every time you talk. You have to prove it on the field, and they have not. So that's what's interesting for me. I think it's just that you look at a dude like Deebo Samuel. This dude, he's the one that's, he's been talking the most trash, and he's not even that good. He's having subpar years. He had one good year and got paid for it. Right now, teams are catching on to this gimmick style offense, and you just putting everything in motion, figuring out what's zone, what's man, and you're using a lot of motions and little trickery and stuff like that. Andy Reid and the Chiefs, they've been successful with it. teams have been successful with it, but I feel like the defenses are starting to catch on, or I feel like we can actually we have the defense in play to kind of mitigate some of the things that those type of offenses like to do, and we've shown that. So I'm not even worried about these guys. Okay. Also, I have some keys to victory as well. Um, you guys know I like stats, right? So when you pull up the stats and you look at this game, uh, this section is the offense. You got the Philadelphia Eagles at the top, and you got the 49ers at the bottom. And there's some interesting just overall stats that I want to look over and show you guys, because I feel like this is definitely keys. If we're talking about keys to victory and how to win this game, these teams are evenly matched. They're evenly matched. They're kind of built the same. So they'll have the same philosophy of run the ball and play defense. Okay, but they still can throw and they can air it out, and we still can make plays. Okay. Um, so I really look at total offense here, and the points per game, they're deadlocked at 28.2. So both of these teams are third in points per game. Um, Let me move the banner so you guys can see the whole. All right, so they both score the same amount of points pretty much. Okay, this is like a deadlock kind of. It's hard to see which team is actually better, right? So the stats give you a broad kind of view, but it doesn't really give you everything. Okay, because the fact the Philadelphia Eagles are at home playing in the rain again, it looks like the 49ers do not play well in increment weathers. That's been documented. So this could be going Philly's way because, especially because we're at home. So points per game they're deadlocked. Yards per game, the Philadelphia Eagles are ninth. The 49ers are third. Okay. So it's not a huge difference when you look at the yards per game, because the Philadelphia Eagles is 364 and the 49ers are 386. So it's not too much of a drop off. So that's about even. Okay. You look at yards per play, and it's 5.4 for Philly and 6.2 for San Francisco. So it's no real drop off. Oh, this is their offensive statistics, their overall offensive statistics. It looks pretty. It's pretty solid. Okay. You look at their third down conversions. Philadelphia Eagles are third, so we converting real. We are third in NFL third down conversions, and the 49ers are fifth, so they're right there. Even with fourth down, right, we're first because of what? The brotherly shove. That's where we capitalize on every other team on fourth downs. Okay. And if we can get into those fourth and manageables, fourth and two, tush push, whatever you want to call it, brotherly shove, right? So we have a clear advantage on fourth downs because we're first. Okay. So that's going to play a huge factor in this game. A huge factor. Excuse me. Even Yeah, but there's certain ways both of these teams are going to, actually try to score. I think it's going to look similar. I think it's going to be just a lot running the ball. It's going to be one of those defensive games, right? Low scoring. That's what I would like to see at one of those low scoring defensive football games, like a 17 to 21 or 20. That'll be cool. Um, if you look at If you look at this, what is this right here? This is the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Their points per game given up, they're 20th. Okay. Here's the thing, right? The 49ers defense is significantly, I wouldn't say significantly better, but throughout a season, they have been more consistent. Okay. They are only giving up 15 points a game. All right. We're giving up 20. We're giving up 22. So if you look at that, that shows that, I mean, that stat alone shows you who would win a game, because it shows who's going to have the most points. Okay, defensively, if we're going to give up 22 points on a defense and they're only going to give up 15, we're going to lose, right? So stats are kind of tricky, but it just gave you like a broad overview on what you can maybe expect. Okay, yards per game, the Philadelphia Eagles are 19th. The 49ers are 5th. All right. You look at yards per play. They're giving up what, 4.8? We're giving up 5.2. So that's not too big of a drop off for me. You look at third down conversions. Teams are going crazy on us on third down. Okay. 45% of the time teams are converting on that's horrible. That's horrible. Okay. That's something that needs to be, because we have to get off the field on third down against the 49ers offense. Right. So that's something that's going to play a huge role. It's going to come down to third and fourth downs for Philadelphia Eagles and the 49ers. This is where I see, because if you get these third down conversions, fourth down conversions, you kind of can milk the clock and you can control the game, right? You want to control the game, and you control the game by just controlling time, and you control the time by having a higher rate of converting, so you can continue to keep your drive alive, right? So that's going to be huge. It's going to come down to third and fourth down conversions. That's why I see the biggest defensively. I don't really know how to evaluate the defense, because the Philadelphia Eagles defensively have been doing some really good things. The defense in second half of games have been, I mean, you look at the Chiefs, you look at the Dolphins, they only gave up 17 points to the number one ranked offense at the time, right? And that was amazing. Okay, you look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs did not score the second half. Okay, so some of these stats, yeah, they're a bit screwed, but again, it just gives you something. It gives me more of a broad overview when I'm evaluating who I feel like would potentially win this game. But it's hella comments, gang. Hold on, it's hella comments. I don't even know where to start. All right, I'm gonna get into some comments because there's a lot of these motherfuckers. Okay. All right, let's get into some comments. I've been going. Okay, let's see comments. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. You say hit the like, people. Help, yeah, everybody hit the like. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff, bro. Everybody hit that, smash the like button. Subscribe as well. Yo, the Eagles second half strength is third. Is third. Skill, opportunity, luck. When they're not, when there's no opportunity, hey, run out of luck. We'll all have enough skill. I don't know. No, it's not like that. You still got to be creative. Everything is being orchestrated in a system, bro. Bradbury is a true definition of work smart, not hard. Nah, he's a dog. I mean, he's an all pro. He's very intelligent. I mean, he's long, he's lengthy. He's long as a corner, bro. And that he's the perfect prototype, what you want for a corner. He's intelligent, right? He know when it's time for him to get an interception. It's going to be a call, right? And he can break off a route, or he can see something and say, hey, and that's extremely interesting. You look at James Bradbury interception against the Bills. They had a built-in call for him to fall off a route and they must knew that Josh Allen was gonna throw there, and he just broke completely off of his route and got an interception. And I'm like, dang, how did? And that was already that's something they already had implemented. So dude is definitely next level. His interceptions are calculated, right? When he get a pick, he's calculating, and they have stuff installed for Bradbury for him when they want him to make plays, right? And just because he's like a genius out there. So I got respect for him. He's going to give up his yards and stuff like that, but that's to be expected when you got these tall, lanky corners, right? And everybody's holding. There's always a hand fight because you got to touch and feel where these guys are at. So the corners and the receivers, they got to push off and like kind of touch, like, because you don't know where their body is. So you have to. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of it. So it's just with him, I understand the hate that he get or whatever, but that's just he's one of those guys where you gotta give and take with corners because corners had the hardest job in the world, right? So we can't be overly like we gotta understand how hard it is to play corner, right? Darius Slay and come on, man, we lucky to have these two dudes. Don't mean nothing if you can't protect your quarterback. Yeah, for real. And I don't think they're gonna be able to protect them. I don't think they're gonna be able to protect them. Because now it's a psychological thing, bro. It's a psychological thing. Because I came here, right, as a rookie, and I left with a torn ligament in my elbow and I needed surgery, right? And the person who did this, he's trying to do it again, right? So that's in the back of Brock Purdy's mind at the same time to where like, man, Hassan Reddick, he's an animal. So I feel like they should probably just not even said anything or even talked. I think they wish, oh my God, you know what? They wish they didn't even say anything. They wish they never said, they wish they never, because look, real quick, let me tell you something about the 49ers, right? They tried to bully us. They were being bullies. And that's what I love about it. You tried to bully a team and you went into their home and you got embarrassed in front of the world. And it's going down in the history books. I mean, there was new changes in the rules because we whooped them so bad. They had to change the rules. That's how bad we beat them, bro. We whooped them so bad. They had to change NFL protocol. What protocol was that, X? I'll tell you. Now every NFL team has an emergency quarterback. And he is not included in your 53-man roster. So you got an emergency quarterback at all times. Yeah. So if something happens, you can always, and he's off the books. That's what makes it perfect. He's off the books, meaning he don't take up a roster spot. Right. So that's always good to have in your back pocket. As you see now, but the Philadelphia Eagles started a new rule. We whooped them so bad. God, that's how bad we whooped them. Like that's sad a little bit, right? If I'm the now, that's why I'm crying now. I'm crying. I'm sad. I'm trying to trash talking because I know we just all got embarrassed, and we supposed to be the best team in the NFL. And you thought you was the most physical team in the NFL, and somebody literally came and hit you one time and knocked you out. And like, oh shit. You got the what's the linebacker? He's like, what happened to Birdie? Yeah, he's done. Right? It's like, bro, y'all, you guys just got hit with a knockout blow early. They knocked y'all out already the first round. Okay, this is real. They got knocked out. Now, first round, I'm gonna say first. I give them one round. It was end of the first round. They ain't make it out the first. They didn't make it out the first round with us. Like, just stop. I wish they would just stop talking. But they got the hint now, yo. They got the hint. Nobody's talking anymore. And look, this is like, they hyped this game up way too much because now the 49ers, the spotlight is on them. Y'all been talking, come beat us. Because in order for you to beat us, somebody's going to not. In order to beat the Philadelphia Eagles right now, it's going to take somebody to physically not be able to get off that field. They're not losing. We're not. You look at Jordan Davis, he went and hulked down Josh Allen, right? This dude is 350 pounds, running 17, 18 miles an hour, laying it all out on the field. Like, nah, it's not going to. And they're talented. They may sound talented on paper, but come on, man. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And what I would like to happen, right? I want us to do them so bad that it's no longer considered a rivalry. I hope it's the same score. I hope it's like 34-10 or something. And it's like, okay, this is not a rivalry, right? Okay, do we all know this now? Like, this is not that, right? A rivalry is something competitive. Yo, they couldn't even compete with us last year. But I'm being humble because I don't care about them. I don't care about them. I really don't care about this. The team, the organization, they're the Dallas Cowboys. You know what? They're worse than the Dallas Cowboys. Because the Dallas Cowboys, if they got an ass whooping like what we gave to them, to the 49ers, the Cowboys wouldn't even say nothing. Right? They wouldn't even been able to. They gonna defend their guys, but at the end of the day, they gonna know they got whooped bad. But they ain't gonna ever outlive it. Okay? They would never outlive it. Okay, the 49ers did so good. That's the whole thing. The 49ers got humiliated. And I really don't think the average viewer or even the content creators or fans really actually take the time out to understand what happened that game. Okay, we took everything away from them early. Their quarterback literally couldn't throw the ball. Their second string, third string quarterback couldn't throw the ball. They had Christian McCaffrey. They had a running back trying to throw the ball. He can't. They put Brock Purdy back in. Knowing Brock Purdy had the man's whole ligament in his elbow was gone, hanging out. They put him back in. You know he can't throw with his left. So he just go back. Like, it was so embarrassing. I thank God. Right? I was on the other end of that. So I see why they mad. But this ain't no beef. It ain't really nothing. It ain't really a beef I really don't have anything against the 49ers fans. Talk real greasy. I don't have anything against their fans. Their supporters. Because it's like we're chilling. We wasn't talking crap. This is all them. I mean, okay, look, here this how the Eagles fans are looking at this, right? You're not a rival to us. We don't really play y'all. Okay. The one time we did play y'all, it was extremely embarrassing. I would have went on and not even ever brought that up. Right? That's how bad we did them. I would have just, we whooped them really bad, and I would have just locked it into my vault in the back of my head, and I would never relive that, because that was bad for them. It's like players were being injured, and they couldn't finish what they right? That's not really a good way you want to see a game end. Honestly, I didn't want to see it end that way, but that's how it ended. I don't want to have to keep reliving that because that was a horrible. Honestly, it was a horrible game because we didn't get to actually see, and players were hurt. But when you talk trash, you just open up the door for me to start. You know, I can bring that same energy for the fans, but I don't got really. They cool. I mean, I don't really got nothing against them. I promise you. They try, and then the fans want to make it seem like the 40 the faithful. That's what they call them, the faithful. That shit just so corny. Golly, that's the corniest. That's the faithful. That shit makes me want to vomit. That's what y'all calling y'all fans, the faithful. Get the fuck out of here, bro. It's weird as it. I can't. That's what they call their fans, the faithful. The faith. What the fuck is? Who are you talking to? Your girlfriend? What the fuck? Your wife? The faithful. Like, come on, bro. That shit's so weird. They goofies, man. I just can't. I hope we just blow them out again. And now the rivalry. There's no rivalry, right? Okay. There's no rivalry after that. I don't want this to turn into a rivalry because they just talk too much. Yeah, they annoying as fuck. They annoying, bro. Like they worse than the Cowboys, man. They do it for attention. At least the Dallas Cowboys naturally get whatever they gonna get from being a quote unquote America's team, right? Get the fuck out of here. But if they get their attention like naturally just through whatever, right? These guys have to make it up by just talking instead of performing. Nobody talks as much as these guys or cry as much as these guys. Okay. Now, okay, they would say we cried about the Super Bowl. Dude, did you see what happened in the Super Bowl? Like, right? But it is what it is. No one's really we talked about it in the offseason now. We back to it, right? We still got the same team. We're gonna be good for a minute. I'm happy. We still got a chance to win another one. Okay, so it ain't never that. You know what I mean? We good over here. But I know one thing, if the 49ers lose this game, pack it up. I promise you. Look, okay. If the 49ers lose, okay, if the 49ers lose, bro, they might as well just blow that team up. You know how we did Washington when we beat Washington and they started trading everybody? That's how they got, that's how they got Chase Young. We whooped the so so you got the 49ers trying to create a super team to beat us. You know that? And they think they got one of our best players. They had to go get Javon Hargrave. No, honestly, I got a bone to pick with Javon Hargrave. Hold on real quick. Nah, cut the beat. Hold on, wait. Whole new topic. The whole new topic, bro. Whole new topic. Javon Hargrave. And I ain't even really got on his heels. But Javon Hargrave. Everybody want to get this man a pass. Hold on. Everybody want to give Javon Hargrave a pass, yo. Everybody want to give Javon Hargrave a pass. What? See, bro, you just left and signed with the ops. Yep, and we gonna run right at him. Javon a bum. Yeah, we gonna run right at him. Carter better than that week. Yeah. Hey, bro, he just nobody he don't get a pass. Right? Because I understand you wanted your money or whatever the case may be. But bro, we were paying you. We were paying you. You feel me? You got a couple contracts out of you, but I can't really knock him for getting his money. Nobody can really knock Javon Hargrave, right? But if you loyal to the fucking soul, to the soil, listen, bro, if you loyal to the soil, if you loyal to the soil, You not doing that for money. Not if you loyal to the soil. If you're not loyal to the soil, then okay, I understand. But this got to be deeply rooted in you to want to play or be a part of what we got. You know, especially if we want our get back. Come on, man. I'm trying to run that back with my boys. Let's see if I could. You know what? Nah, I got a bump. Nah, you know what? I'm on that with Will Hargrave. I can't even talk myself out of it. I can't even talk myself out of it, chat. Right? Because you playing with the niggas who we just beat, bro. Like, at least they ain't beat us. I feel like, damn, you just went with them. But, bro, why would you run to the 49ers? Like, I would have I would have ran it back and tried to win a Super Bowl with my D-line group. This nigga just left, bro. And I know it's about it shouldn't always be about money because you I mean you play in the NFL. You make enough money, bro. Like, come on, bro. We've paid you. We gave him a contract. So I don't know how much Howie was even really I don't know if Howie probably wasn't even gonna want him back type shit. Because Howie knew he couldn't afford him. So Howie was cool. But no, bro, it's like, how about we work something out or something? You know, that's just probably what I would do. You feel me? Because it's more about the game and the brotherhood, right? And if we got that close, maybe we all don't know what happened in free agency. Maybe we wait and see, or but if I feel like Javon Hargrave could have stayed, bro. But I mean, I'm glad he didn't. We got Jalen Carter. Like, thank God this nigga chose the money. Like, he's stupid. He finna feel embarrassed because we finna run right at that trading ass dude. That's what I hope we do. Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill. I hope we run straight at his throat. And I hope we brotherly shove right at him because they have it like angled to a. I hope they have that shit to a motherfucker, and that little path lead you right to hitting him right in the mouth every time. For real. Because at the same time, bro, you a traitor, my boy. I don't care how you look at it. Because again, it's not always about the money. Because you don't need it that bad. I ain't watching that nigga pocket, bro. But come on, bro. Y'all making millions upon. Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Stop, bro. Like, we know y'all got it. Right? So, bro, come on, man. Sometimes it ain't about that. You feel me? So I think he's a cool person. His personality kind of, right? He was giving like food to like some of the people who couldn't afford food. And I seen some of the shit he do as a person. He got I like his spirit. He just a naturally cool, humble hearted like guy. I think he's cool. But fuck all that, man. I mean, that's just from a business perspective or how I see him when I see him on TV or the internet or whatever. But morally, where I come from, nah, bro. You don't just. I never even spoke on Javon Hargrave. He a bitch for that. You just left. Like, come on, dude. You just left, bro. Like, that's kind of wild. I'm glad he left. It was perfect for us. I'm glad we didn't even get him no more money. But he did have like 11 sacks, and he was going nuts. I would have tried to keep, buddy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Kind of Philly and your Bill run, 3 straight losses due to injury. What we talking about? Nah, overrated. Hold on, what we saying? I mean, but look, Myron, bro. Look, I don't think. I think Howie wasn't even like Howie knew you knew he was gonna get overpaid, and the 49ers was thirsty to grab him. So they was already on that. They was already preparing for us. Let's go grab Javon Hargrave. Javon Hargrave, here's the thing, right? Gang, here's the thing, gang. Look, Javon Hargrave, he remind me of just like a weasel, bro. Like, no funny shit, bro. This man remind me of like a weasel, like a rat, for some reason. So I know he telling them. I know he telling them everything. Whatever he know. Okay, I know he over there spilling the beans. That's why they pay him. That's why they paid him. They playing chess. Okay, but I honestly think hopefully what I think gonna happen, Javon Hargrave, he fuck with us. I think he gonna sell some plays. Yo. Oh, hey, look, if Javon Hargrave play like ass, bro, and he the reason that we win, I'll rock with him forever. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he could do that because he still talk to like BG and he talked to some of us he still focused. Okay. The D line group be tight. You know, the big boys, we be cool, bro, forever type shit. So I'm telling you, and BG said he still talks to him, whatever. Right. But I hope he just sells. I hope he don't have like 3 or 4. If he come out and has 3 or 4 sacks, I'm sending him some hate mail, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, I'm sending bro some hate mail, bro. If he had like 4, 5 sacks, I'm like, bro, you're fucking trash. Why'd you leave? You're a snake. You should just retire. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna get on him real for real. If he just have a crazy game, like, what if this man just go nuts against us? Because look at what he did against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think we better go. I think we better have a game plan for Javon Hargrave. Okay, because it be in games. You look at that Texans game, that Pittsburgh game. Bro was going dumb. He couldn't stop the run to save his life though. Swift gonna eat. Man, we finna go crazy. Can't nobody fuck with Swift. Can't nobody fuck with Swift because he get that. Dude, I'm telling you, he is exactly what we needed on our offense. We need somebody like that as a receiver. We need a fast ass receiver that's fast as Quez, but shifty. If we get that, this offense is gonna have a crazy trajectory to win multiple Super Bowls. That's the only thing this offense is missing, bro. I'm talking about imagine a Deshaun Jackson on this offense. Now it's just pitch and catch at that point, right? So you said he was friends with all our guys. Yeah, everybody will rock with him. Deebo ass, yeah, Deebo ass, bro. What do you say? He better block. He better block. Man, look, they trash. Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not even worried about the 49ers, honestly. I'm really not. Because I mean, they haven't won any close games. Did I show y'all the schedule? I didn't show y'all the schedule. All right, so who did they play? Who did they even play, bro? Like, I don't even know. We could look at the preseason. Nah, we ain't looking at preseason. We could start with their first game. They beat the Steelers 30-7. Okay, boom. Then they beat the Rams by 7, a divisional game. Okay, 2 solid wins to kick things off. Right? You got to remember when they played us in the championship game, they was coming off how many wins in a row? Like 12, 13. They was the hottest team in the NFL. And when they played us, we knocked them out in the first quarter. They was done. Right? So I mean, but they got some blowout wins that look like Giants 30-12. Okay. That's probably expected. 49ers and the Cardinals 35-16. They playing really well. What they did to the Cowboys though. They exposed the Cowboys early. All right. So I just feel like for the Cowboys, we didn't beat the Cowboys this bad, but it's a division rival, so it's going to be harder for us. Right. And, I guess the 49ers got the Cowboys number, but they exposed the Cowboys for us. They lost to the Browns. See, you look at who do they lose to? They lost to a top defense in the NFL at the time, with the Browns. Okay, the Browns are legit. The Vikings, they lost to the Vikings. First red flag. Okay, first off, you already lost twice. They lost 3 in a row. Oh, they lost 3 in a row. What? How y'all lose 3 games in a row early? Nah, they frauds. We only lost 1 game. They lost 3 in a row, and they frauds, gang. I'm telling you, they frauds. They frauds. They lost 3 to they okay. The Browns. Okay, I can understand the Browns, I guess, but you only scored 17 against the Browns. That's one of the best defenses in the NFL. You lost is what's crazy. I want to see how they lost. Hold on, let me see how they lost against the Browns, because the Browns is a really good defense. I'm not gonna cap. Uh, what did they do? I look at team stats. They had first downs, total yard. They had, let's see. You can't really tell. They had a lot of penalties. Yeah. What the heck? You can't really tell from what was it? One of those close, low scoring games. They couldn't pull out a close game. That's what this tells me. What did they do in a? Uh, I mean, okay, yeah, they couldn't close out a close game. Okay, that's what this shows me, if anything. So the close games, they 0-1. What you do when the pressure on you, 49ers? That's the thing. We got to figure out how to differentiate who's better than who. And when it matters most, that's what matters most. What matters most is what matters most. And in crunch time, close games, I don't see, look, the Vikings, they couldn't beat a Vikings team in a close game. They can't win close games. They could blow teams out. Yo, this is the Dallas Cowboys. They the Dallas Cowboys. They worse because nobody's calling them out. Yo, I think that if anything, watching, who did the work, the body of work leading up to now. I mean, it's looking like the Cowboys. I could pull up the Cowboys record, right? The Cowboys schedule right now, and I guarantee you it's gonna look like. Look, I kid you not. I kid you not. Dallas Cowboys schedule. Watch, bro. It's gonna look the exact same. Close games, they ain't pulling them out. Oh, Dallas Cowboys pulled out a close game last week, okay? But you see a lot of blowouts, but against good teams. See, I mean, they couldn't beat us in a close one. They pulled out the Cowboys and the Chargers, but they got blew out by the 49ers. Okay, so I could probably they pulled out some close games. They lost to the Cardinals. All right, so okay, I probably was all right, cool. I can get them that. They won some close games. I can get them that. But the 49ers, they're 0-2 in close games. They're 0-2 in close games. What's our record in games? What, 7 or one possession games? What's our record, chat? Somebody tell. I know it. I want to see if y'all know. Did you hear that Meek Mill hit them up for Niners this? I didn't, but hopefully it's a banger. I'll probably have to listen to it. Hopefully, if I remember. But nah, I ain't hear it. But hey, Deshaun Jackson retiring, we cannot lose it. Oh, this might turn into this might be a blowout. Imagine. Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. Hear me out, chat. Imagine if this is the Philadelphia Eagles. This we've been all asking for what? A complete game, right? Imagine if this is our complete game. When it matters most against one of the best teams in the NFL, I think if we play a complete game, we'll finally see how good we are. And I think we play a complete game, our first complete game of the season, and I think we blow them out early. I think it's a repeat of what happened in the NFC Championship game. That's what I think. That's what I think, gang. I think this is gonna be a repeat. So bro said 4-0. Uh this fool said 10-1 don't mean anything. What are you talking about? What? I mean, it don't. I understand that because you could be 10-1 and not finish it off. So he got a point. You know what I mean? 10-1 don't really mean anything, bro. It don't really mean nothing, bro. It don't mean a thing, bro. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring. We need a fucking ring, bro. So 10-1 ain't gonna get us a ring, you know. But you got a lot of data to work with as far as 10-1. It also shows you on a great trajectory to get what you want. Right? You on a great trajectory to get what you want. So it means something. Now, don't try to totally discredit being 10-1, right? But it definitely means a lot. 10-1 teams usually go to the Super Bowl, win Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? So, but to say it don't mean nothing, it's one of those. Well, I can see where you're coming from from both viewpoints. Yeah, Chris Eagles been missing players all season and still 10-1. Man, that'd have been crazy if we had really if we just had Avonte Maddox. That's the only person we miss. If we had Avonte Maddox, the secondary would be elite. Our secondary would look how it looked last year. And then you got a whole nother year on top of that. It's Devontae Maddox, man. He's screwing our defense over. And this is from last year as well. Okay, with a healthy Devontae Maddox the whole year, we win it. Okay, even this year, we need somebody in the slot. So it's really just Devontae. It's been Devontae Maddox. It's been a Achilles heel this entire time. How he needs to go. I will go pay a slot corner everything. That's what it's gonna start looking like. You're gonna have to start paying these slot corners. Like, but look how they paying him. Look at Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. He couldn't really get what he tweaked with his bag. But Jesse Bates, some of these slots that can play slot and safety, or they don't be trying to really break bread with them, and eventually you're gonna have to pay some of these guys. But with Avonte Maddox, he was already paid. He just couldn't stay healthy. But we need a guy like that. We had Chauncey, and also but we need that with our style of defense. And that's really our Achilles heel has been the slot, right? The slot, and it's annoying. I should have figured out. Roby, he got beat that Kansas City game. That could have been a loss, right? He got beat bad, but I mean, he also forced a fumble against who did he force a fumble against? He forced a fumble against the Chiefs, right? Travis Kelce. He made Travis Kelce fumble. But it's funny when they got him, I'm looking at his stats and I'm like, man, these guys force fumbles. Justin Evans forced fumbles. How we start picking up guys just because they know how to force fumbles. And I'm like, damn, so it's certain things like, and then when I see the first couple games, I see Justin Evans forcing multiple fumbles. But Nicholas Morrow's good at forcing fumbles. I'm like, whoa, this dude is getting pieces. Really Sean Desai and make sure, him telling Howie what to get. So I think it was more Sean Desai. He got these guys, he's looking at guys who can force fumbles. So and each of these guys who we picked up, Justin Evans forced couple fumbles. Nicholas Morrow first one in the goal line. And then Kevin Byard got an interception, but not including him. But the guys he's picking up for his defense is making plays. But this slot position, come on, somebody got to hold it down for us in this slot. I would rather have a dog at slot at that linebacker. For real. I'd rather have a dog at slot and linebacker and corners, but you can't have it there. You can't have it there everywhere, you know. So it's a system, but yeah, man. Yeah, that's my whole tangent, real. It means you're solid 8-3. You're week 10-1. Hold on, man. I don't know what you're talking about. If that's what you think, if you think you finna come on, y'all. Look, that's how delusional they are. They really think they're about to come into Philadelphia on a rainy day and beat us. Bro, it's not, nah, this is not one of those teams where you're going to beat them at home. Okay? We just beat the Chiefs at home. Okay? I know you got to have faith in your team. We'll see. Okay? We'll see. I know what's going to happen. I've been watching this team long enough. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I'm dying to see you guys limp into Arlington. We're not even limping. We're fresh and ready to go. We still ready to go. We're perfectly fine. We good. We good, man. We good. I promise you. There's no limping or nothing. Mm. Everybody stepping up. There's no weak link to this team. There's no weak links to this team. AJ will go off. Somebody's gonna go off. It's just nobody know who's gonna go off or who's gonna make a play. But somebody's gonna make plays to win these games. Right? I mean, this is a 10-1 team. Right? I mean, come on, man. How good is this team? How good are the Philadelphia Eagles? I don't think that they still don't know. I think it's like disbelief, right? So it's gonna be a lot of hate, or whatever the case may be. But no, the team is just really good. And Jalen Hurts is 14-0 against winning teams. Who do you think I'm finna take? I'm finna pick the guy that's 14-0 against winning teams at home. That's wild. It's still a lot of delusion, the Jalen Hurts delusion. They still don't believe in this guy, bro. I'm shocked at this point. I can't believe it. I can't believe that they don't believe. It's Jalen Hurts. Okay. The fact that we have Jalen freaking Hurts. Like my boy Cool had to say. We got Jalen freaking Hurts. He's 14-0, bro, against winning teams. I mean, what's gonna happen? Come on, man. At home. In the rain. Okay, let's see what comments. I'm gonna pull up. Look, I'm gonna pull up some of the stuff. I, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and I want to hear some stuff real quick that they had to say.
What's different about this year?
Because now they
Yeah,
so
really
quiet.
confident in
You
this NFC
see,
championship win.
look
My
at
5
him.
years, and one of them we won.
Wait. This dude, he wish he never said none of the stuff he said because his teammates probably hate him, bro, for that. And if you look at his stats, my boy you only had 474 receiving yards, bro. Like you struggling as a look. AJ Brown already got 1,000, right? He had 1,003. Hey, AJ Brown had 1,000 receiving yards 3 weeks ago, bro. It don't even look like you can hit 1,000. Like, so this dude talking, bro. I don't know. I don't even understand if he understands.
Well, 2 of them we lost. So I mean, you always got the ability taste in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it going to take to get over that hump to get where we want to be? And we just got to do what we've been doing all season long. Besides the 3 losses that we had.
I just feel like it is such a long time, 303 days. Where does your mind go when you know you're 5 days away from that? Because it's just like you approach it like every other game, but there is a little something, and it's coming up, and you're being asked about it and all of that. Like, what are you most looking forward to with
Wait, hey, he said Deron Bland, 5 touchdowns. Deebo Samuel, 1. He a bum, bro. That's the thing. This dude be talking and he trash. That's crazy. And now you gonna make it worse for your team. Oh yeah, I know, man. My fault, bro. My fault, gang. He said, "What metric are you looking at? Thinking the Super Bowl contenders." I don't know what metric he looking at. I don't know what metric he looking at. Even thinking about a Cowboys doing anything significant in the playoffs. Hey man, y'all got to turn on post notifications and make sure y'all keep up with like my videos so y'all can know what's going on, man.
Again.
In a way with just, like I said.
Ask you. And here's the quote.
Hey,
Talk is cheap. They
but
get to come back into the link. It was a lot of boo-hoos last year, a lot of crying.
okay, so now what Hassan Reddick was doing, okay, what Hassan Reddick started doing, Hassan Reddick, he waited to the week of, or honestly, I would say 2 or 3 months, probably like 2 months ago. He went on a Rich Eisen show, and he said, he said something. He said this was like I couldn't wait to. I had this game circled. Okay, now this is the maniac that knocked their quarterbacks, multiple quarterbacks. He gave the third string quarterback some type of concussion. Then he messed up that ligament in Brock Purdy's elbow. Okay. Now this dude is actually coming out and saying talk is cheap. They gotta come back. They get to come back in the lake. Right. There was a lot of boo-hoos last year, a lot of crying, a lot of what if, a lot of this, a lot of that. They get a chance to come back in here, line that joint up, and prove it again. I can go from the first sentence and the last sentence. All I did. First sentence, talk is cheap. Last sentence, they get a chance to come back in here, line that shit up, and prove it. That's exactly what I would say. Talk is cheap. They get a chance to come back and line that in here and prove it again. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. But he's saying that it was a lot of boo-hoos last year. Hey, Reddick gets trolled. I fuck with Hassan Reddick. He the ultimate weapon. I love the man on our team, bro. He bring a different element. He said it was a lot of boo-hoos last year. It definitely was. And again, we just like laid it. We literally got all of it on here, everything that was said. Right? It was too much of it. When y'all can just prove it and play us. Right? You know who you playing? There would be nothing. I wouldn't be doubling down on anything. I wouldn't be saying anything. The rest of your players, the rest of your teammates got the message. They stopped talking. They is hard. Nick Bosa, he can get his shots off. Okay. All right. So Nick Bosa, congratulations. You know how to throw your subliminals. Okay. You say the Eagles offensive line, they kind of hold and they grab and they do some of the veteran stuff or whatever. Cool. Maybe they do. That's fair. But he know how to get his jabs off. But I know he taking a jab. I know when all of these dudes are taking jabs. And it's been documented. Right? And Hassan and Darius Slay came out and they've already, spoken on it. It's all on my channel, the whole beef. Let me plug my channel. Go look at the channel, But no, seriously. And Hassan Reddick, here's the thing. None of the Eagles players or no one is really talking but them. Hassan Reddick's coming out, okay? And we say something afterwards and we leave it at that. They initiating all of this. They bringing this upon themselves. And me, knowing how bad we just did you guys, I'm just waiting for it all to build up so I can put my whole because I'm just gonna sit and watch. I'm gonna document everything. Like, yeah, okay, boo. Some stuff you gotta let play out. But yeah, this is getting wild. And then after this game, who knows what happened? Right? Multiple things can happen. They can see each other again in the playoffs. Right? This can be the tiebreaker could be in the playoffs for to go to the Super Bowl. So hey, this can really get feisty. Okay. I got a hat deal with somebody. If Eagles lose, I gotta wear a 49ers hat. Golly, I'd be miserable. Soon as the day over, I'm gonna torch that. I'm gonna burn the fuck out that hat, bro. I'm only wearing that hat once. As soon as that's over, I'm done with it. But got myself into a little friendly wager with last second sports podcast. So 49ers guy. Yeah, so but I got Hassan ready. He said talk is cheap. Yeah, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear, yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear. I want it's an embarrassment. If the 49ers, if the 49ers lose, I am going to rip them a new one. I can guarantee it. Because you've been talking. You had excuses. Okay, look, of course. Of course. If you don't have your starting quarterback, things aren't going to look the same. Duh. I mean, of course. Also, we know that. But they just keep talking. And they got all the talent. Listen to me. This team is by far listen. I'll say this, okay? I'll say this before I wrap all this up, okay? About them. Here's the thing about the 49ers, okay? They clowns, right? If they would just stop running their mouth, they might do something important. They haven't won a Super Bowl in over a quarter century. Around the same amount of time as the Dallas Cowboys. So if they would just stop talking so much, they might actually be able to win some games, meaningful games. Okay, get you a Super Bowl. Okay, get you a Super Bowl. They've been choking every time they can go to the playoffs in the Super Bowl. They've been choking. We choked once, but hey, this is our get back right now. Right? If we don't get one this year, then hey, I got to start looking at, hey, nah, we need a Super Bowl where y'all starting to look like the 49ers. Okay. They know that we know we got to get we got to get our get back right now this year, get it out the way. And that's what we doing to everybody, right? They don't understand what the assignment is, but we know what we about to do. Okay. Now, but you can't. After we lost the Super Bowl, there's minimum room for me to talk. But we just won a Super Bowl in 2017. These dudes, they shit dusty. They rings and they championships dusty. So they really kind of irrelevant in a way. Okay. So in order for us to not to become Dallas Cowboys, 49ers, we gotta win some champions. We gotta win our championship. Right. But I mean, because I'm not trying to be like they fan base. They fan base wild. For real. I would be disgusted if y'all running y'all mouth talking, knowing what the Philadelphia Eagles just did to y'all, and y'all got to come right back in that same environment. Bro, you asking for it, and now we're underdogs. Yeah, they asking for it. They asking for it, and I don't want to keep seeing it. I don't want to keep seeing it happen to them because that was like it's like, look, if you're confident, you don't go and talk crap. You just sit back, you listen. Oh yeah, that's what you going. Oh, you gonna wait till okay. We get the meat, so we gonna see if you. We all finna be on the same field, so we get to see what's really what we get to meet. That's the beauty of it. So if I'm confident, I know what I'm finna do to a team. I'm quiet. I'm confident. I know what's finna happen to you. And the Philadelphia Eagles haven't said a thing. And they don't really talk about them much. And I respect that. Hey, real quick. I gotta make this announcement real quick. The team, the Philadelphia Eagles, they can do whatever they do or they do what they do on the field. They're not gonna talk crap about you on the mic. That's the difference from Nick Sirianni, Brandon Graham, our players. Okay, we'll catch you on the field. You see some antics on the field. You don't see it on the mic. You see it during the game. And during the game is more genuine because now this is where it's supposed to happen. This is what this is supposed to be fought at right here. So we're in our element. That's where it should be. That's where it should take place, not on social media. Okay. We handle our business on the field. They do it on social media. Okay. So I mean, if you want to bet, if you want to do a hat bet with me, I feel like you losing your mind. Because if you think the Philadelphia Eagles gonna lose to the 49ers at home on a rainy day and coming to Philly and win with Jalen Hurts, who's 14-0 against winning teams, bro, come on, man. You must really want to wear that Kelly Green hat. And you know who I'm talking to. Shots fired. You already know who I'm talking to. I'll keep it like that. You just want to wear the Kelly Green because you know that's a lost bet. You know the 49ers not about to. Are you what? Hey, we gonna see, right? But hey, they've been talking. They like they not only do they do this, they talk. They like to cry about stuff. Okay, Fred Warner. Listen to Fred Warner. Mr. Fred Warner think he has something to stop some type of secret weapon. He think he got a secret weapon. You finna be in the middle of that. You told you got a secret. What? What is it, bro? Come on now, right? Hey, you know, we see how Hassan Reddick feel. We see how Hassan Reddick feel. But let let's get a little. I want to see what.
Does it kind of rekindle?
So look, remember George Kittle?
Chase Young. So I didn't give up a sack. So
So Jordan Mailata said he faced Chase Young against Washington. He gave up a sack. I remember that. I'm like, dang, you giving up sacks to Chase Young? Is Chase Young back? But the next game we played Washington, he didn't give up a sack. So Chase Young, he's with 49ers. So I don't know. That'd be a good little battle inside the trenches, right? And that's really what he's talking about. But I think Jordan Mailata hold his own against Chase Young.
So that's a formidable player right there. He's a hell of a rusher, and I just got to be able to stick to my technique and execute my role. I was kind of heartbroken when Greg Digger signed with them. I was like, damn. And then when we saw we had them, I was like, we get to see him now. That's a hell of a defensive front and a hell of an addition for them. And so, again, we're going to treat them with the respect that they deserve.
You see that? Look. You see that? He said, Mailata said, we're going to treat them with the respect that they deserve. And that's what we've always done. So I've never spoke on it. I'm like, okay, they get respect. They whatever they've been doing. That I know I got they got a history of they not really my whole. We on a whole different sides of the world, bro. You over there, go whatever you doing over there, go do it. All right. So it was never that with us. And you Mailata pretty much says it. And I have no clips of the Philadelphia Eagles saying anything responding to them because there's not a lot. I got Hassan Reddick and Darius Slay. AJ Brown, he came out and said something like, yeah, Deebo Smith, he just like a little, that's how he act. He just like playing. That's how he is for real. He don't really mean nothing by it, which is cool. Yeah, everybody laugh. It's fun. And we know, right. But when we play, we finna whoop your ass. Right. And that's all that matters. They all know that we all know that y'all finna get y'all ass whooped. So we can play and talk. It's all because we know what's finna happen. Right? They ain't really a problem. They just want the spot. They just want to get some they want to get some clicks and views. They know they finna get whooped. AJ Brown wouldn't even be playing with him on social media. If AJ Brown knew Deebo Samuel was if they was gonna come in and AJ Brown's so confident. AJ Brown knows we're gonna whoop them. That's why he's joking around with him on social media. Right? I mean, that's his good friend, but come on, man. AJ, we not doing that. We not losing the 49ers. And whoever feel that way is wild. And especially coming at home. But Jordan a lot of sums it up nicely. He said, "Hey, we don't really we respect them. It was really no disrespect, but at the same time, don't come for me, bro. Right? Cause I got some motherfucking stats that'll knock your goddamn head off, boy. I got some stats that'll knock your head off, boy. They ain't won a Super Bowl in like 20 quarter century, boy. So come on now, it is they got a lot of weapons, they do, but Deebo Samuel's not one of them. You can figure out ways when to neutralize some of these weapons, and you know what teams like to do. And yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm not afraid of them at all. Right? I started feeling that way with Miami. Like, yeah, they look like they got it on paper. Our secondary is trash, right? Right, our secondary is in shambles. In shambles. I won't say trash because we know everybody hurt. But I'm looking like, I'm starting to feel that way right now against the 49ers. Because what they doing, how we underdogs at home as 10-1, as the best team in the NFL. That did it. That sealed it. And it's raining, right? That's going to be a glorious football game. And if it ends like the championship game and everybody's healthy, but it's a deciding victory, I'm cool with that. A blowout. I want to see them boys get blew out, bro. Because again, this beef all started with physicality. Like, these dudes think they can scare somebody, bro. They look goofy. You look like a bully. They thought they was gonna bully us. Real quick, look. Let me show you. Let me show you George Kittle.
Again, we could talk.
Let me just look at him. He just completely folded.
Yes, that's all big.
Boy.
Kind of rekindle.
So he gave up a sack. So that's a formidable player right there. He's a hell of a rusher, and I just got to be able to stick to my technique and execute my role. I was kind of heartbroken when Gravedigger signed with them. I was like, damn. And then when we saw we had them, I was like, we get to see him now. That's a hell of a defensive front and a hell of an addition for them. And so, again, we got to treat them with the respect that they deserve. But again, we could talk about, go out there and earn it. We both have to earn it, both O-line and D-line. And so we got to go out there and play our ball.
Highlights or anything like that from that game, and does it kind of rekindle any emotions, any feelings from?
No, I mean, game that we lost. It is what it is. We lost. They won. On to the next.
So he's asking about last year's game. He just say, hey, it is what it is. We lost. They won. It's been a whole year, but so I mean, you really kind of don't. You don't just you got game circled. So I know they lying. All right, I know they lying. They all got this game circled, so they can't lie about that. But the fact that you not quite, where's that same energy? You was just talking about punching somebody in the mouth. Now look at you, right? We done whooped you so bad. You ain't talking like that no more. What else you got to say?
Things a little bit bigger than they are. It's a Week 13 game. Yes, it's against the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, they're the 1 seed. We're fighting for potential seeding. Yes, that's all big. And I 100% agree with you guys there. I don't think it really has anything to do with last year. I actually saw a clip from their head coach. We talked about that. He just said that, hey, last year is last year. There's different.
Oh, now he want to bring up clips from Nick Sirianni to try to, validate what he's saying. Don't bring Nick Sirianni in this. Yeah, of course, Nick Sirianni said that. Of course, don't try to use Nick Sirianni to get out this ass whooping. You talked last year, bro. Don't try to be. You was talking about punching somebody in the mouth. He was talking about punching some. He's like, we're gonna punch him in the face, and then and I don't think you want to see you do. This after y'all just lost, bro. So you've been talking before y'all lost about physicality. Now you just look bad. Talking, I see why. But if you're gonna play sports, don't talk. Because it's always somebody that's just as that's coming for your head. It's always hyper competitive, right? So you got to be you need to be more focused on being prepared for that than just talking about it. So look, now look at him. This dude, he's a shell of himself. He's a shell of himself. And it's funny because y'all talked. Like now you can't say anything. You can only beg for mercy Sunday, bro. It's coming to and after this, Deebo is not gonna be back. Because Deebo the one that really ran his mouth. But you was talking about physicality. What Cal Shanahan? They was talking about physicality. Nick Bosa, right? You know, physicality. Now look at you. You've been. It's like someone took your manhood away from you, bro. That's how it looked. It looked like It looked like someone just took everything you thought that you had and dribbled it between the legs and hit you with the Kobe, and that bitch hit right in the garbage can. That's what somebody just did that's what we did to the 49ers. And looking at them now, bro, they're a shell of themselves. Like, look at this. You see him. Look, he's so calm and composed, and now he got some sense. Now, and then look, he brought up Nick Sirianni. Now you want to bring up, oh, we got their best player Hargrave back here. Bro, you're such a dork. He's such a dork. They so scared. Listen to him. Listen to him.
Teams, different coaches. We've got one of their best players in Hargrave on our roster now, and it's a different game. And I'm not really holding on to anything that happened last year. It was a football game. We lost.
He said it's a football game. We lost. He said we got one of the best players from last year. But you had to go get somebody that we used to whoop on you. This just gets worse. That's why I really never wanted to I never even wanted to talk about them. Seriously, because it's just they've been demoralized. Now all the pressure is on them to come beat us. You know what you gotta do to beat us at home? Boy, and if they do, I would be impressed. I would get them credit. But they not. They not ready for that type of shit. You haven't played a team like the Philadelphia Eagles because there isn't a team like the Philadelphia Eagles. So, man, it's been a show and they talk too much. That gives a team an advantage. You're giving the opposing team an advantage. You're giving them something they can feed off of. But now they're quiet, and that's hilarious. But let's hear him.
Get better.
Okay.
Our way to win.
Wait, it's one more guy. I want you guys to. Yeah, he ain't trying to talk. He ain't trying to talk. I don't really want to hear him. I want to hear Fred.
Really know how that stuff works.
What's his name? Fred.
We're gonna do like 10.
Just, I think it's gonna be a really fun environment, regardless of what they're doing.
What do you see?
That's what I want to hear.
There are a lot of implications. Pretty cool. Pretty close.
What's the experience going to be?
I don't really want to hear him be a snake, bro. I don't really want to hear him be a snake.
I mean, it's weird. It's gonna be a little weird, but.
But he said he don't get involved in it. I know you telling them everything. I know you telling them everything. So I ain't really trying to hear that. I know Hargrave telling these boys everything.
Looked like though we were pretty prepared for a tush push. Philadelphia brings another level.
He said he looked like he was pretty prepared for a tush push. Now he stopped it, right? He just jumped over like Troy Polamalu and he was able to stop the Detroit Lions or somebody, but this is different. This the Philadelphia Eagles. You can fly over the top. You just make it easier. You just create a path. Whatever. He may have something, but he's saying he can't give us his secret. So Fred Warner thinks he has something.
What is the secret to defending that if there is one?
No secret sauce. I can't give away my game plan right now. Don't want to give.
He said he can't give away his game plan. So he think he has something. This is what I like. This type of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can respect him. He is their leader. All right. He's like the Jalen Hurts of the 49ers, right? He's their linebacker. He's a dog. He's probably the best linebacker in the NFL. Right. But he's one of their leaders. So that's going to be a really interesting chess match. I'm talking about dude is deadly. Okay. He's deadly. I'm not gonna lie about that. I can give credit where credit is due. But everything you will hear Jalen Hurts say, he probably would say it. Imagine Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts on defense. That's how I kind of look at him, right? So they both kind of respect each other. He don't really say anything bad, but he say, "Hey, I can't get y'all my secrets." So I seen him stop it. So if he can get a stop, or he can, that'll make this shit interesting because they know that's where you're gonna win the game. Okay, that's where you're gonna win the game. It's really gonna come down to who's more physical. But yeah, I like their linebacker. He can't give away his secrets. Seen him stop it. All he did was jump over the pal and he just land. But if you Jalen Hurts, he's gonna be moving. Right. That's the thing. He's moving forward. So if you hop on top of him, he probably still be moving while you on top of him. Yo, go Birds. I can't get a shout out. Here, yo, shout out, bro. Look, can I get a shout out? Yeah, there you go, Philly Sports. Hey, y'all go check them out. That ain't nothing to me, bro. Shit, I mean, what's up? I just seen I just hopped back to the comments to see. All we got to do is get to Purdy. Oh yeah, that's it, and we won. We get to Purdy, he's gonna fold. He's done it before. He's out of there. If we get to him, he's gonna he looking like Roman Reigns. That's the little wrestling dude, right? The Bills thought they had something. Yeah, the Bill. I mean, everybody feel like they. You just got to be able to win to figure out how to beat us. Yeah, right. A secret. I know. I've seen him stop it, and I'm telling you guys what he did. Look, I got more on that, so just stay tuned. I'll post some. I'll let you know. I'll show you whatever. Right, make an edit or whatever. But no, he just really just jumped over the pal like he was Troy Polamalu. And I don't know who it was. I believe it was Jared Goff. It looked like he just fell down. Right. And I mean, you can't really if you can time it like that and be able to because you got to be heavy. If you gonna jump, you got to be able to. If you land on top of Jalen, I think Jalen will still kind of be moving, right? Because that pal is moving in a. It's not just moving forward. They're creating paths, and you got a Jordan Mailata, right? So and Landon Dickerson, they gonna create a path, bro. And Jalen Hurts gonna fit in right in that, and you know what I'm saying. It's pretty even without him being pushed. It's like you got that old line. So I think it's just you're not gonna it's unstoppable. It's really unstoppable at this point, right? And like you need a package of you need some big dudes in the front, and you need some more big dudes in the back, and you just all have to make sure like you just have to stop everything. Right? And then create a wall with your linemen. But these dudes will have to be like 300 plus pounds. Right? It's just too difficult when you got the best offensive line in the NFL. So they got all the dudes that can move them, that can move other people. And defenses aren't built like that now. And now we're gonna start maybe hope, it seems like we're gonna start to see a pendulum shift, a pendulum shift to where now you're going to see more teams running the ball and getting these mobile quarterbacks that are built to be able to run the ball like a Jalen Hurts, Cam Newton, right? And kind of teach them how to like harness that skill, right, and become multi-dimensional in your style of play, right? So now that you'll be able to beat defenses multiple ways. So. But it is extremely important that we just keep Jalen Hurts healthy with these running quarterbacks. But I mean, that I don't think he got it. I don't think he got any type of a. Nobody has a plan against it. Nobody has a plan against it. So only secret Like, you know what's coming and you can't stop it. Yeah, man. I think it's really strategical too in a certain way. Only secret he has is his wife deodorant, bro. Jergens and Kelsey blocking at the second level is key. It's not. It's not even that. I don't think it's that. I think it's more of. I think is Jordan Malata and and Landon Dickerson. Right? They create like a little path, and Jalen Hurts just fit in there, bro. And it's like it's hard to. And Jason Kelsey's right there too, but it's hard to move all these dudes, bro. That's the thing. And you just create a path, and you just keep, and then you got people behind you to keep. But there's just overkill. It's unstoppable. They not gonna be able to stop it this year. You don't got time to do it. You can't even practice to stop that type of stuff. So, because you just don't have the manpower. You don't have the manpower to stop it. You don't have NFL teams with 300-pound linemen. The Philadelphia Eagles is going to show you, hey, you need some big boys down there, bro. And that's why you see Jordan Davis. We got Jordan Davis. You need them. Look, Linval Joseph still in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? You need those bodies. And most teams aren't built with those type of bodies to be able to stop something like that, bro. So there's going to be a shift. This is going to shift from a crazy pass happy NFL to a more run dominant, because that's how you mitigate some of these high powered offenses, like throw the ball. You look at what we did to Miami, right? And you control the clock, you run the ball, you be physical, and you control time of possession. And they don't have that many opportunities, especially if you got a good defense too. The defense gonna stop them as well, but they're not gonna be able to stop you offensively because you're way too physical. You're more physical. So that's looking like, honestly, that's gonna be the new way of how to win. Uh, but you also have to have that element to where, hey, I could throw the ball over the top. Right. So you need that element as well. But the 49ers and the Eagles, they're the same like kind of makeup for me, honestly. You need the RPOs. Yeah, the RPOs are crazy good. Because it's like it's not even a run, it's a run pass. You got so many options. You got the option to run the ball, pass the ball. Then you got options, routes built in inside of it. So yeah, then a lot of times you got screens built in these run pass options. So you can run, you can do the RPO, you could fucking fake the handoff, run the ball, or you could just give the ball off, or you can fake the handoff, throw it, or you could just fake the handoff, throw it to a screen, a built-in screen. So it just turned into so much so fast, honestly. You know, Jordan Davis and Carter, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Only if Hurts was out only if Hurts was out. What you mean? What you mean? But yeah, he had some to stop us. I don't think so. I don't think you have anything to stop the Tush Push. You don't. Right? I seen what you did to stop the Vikings or whoever you played. It was just like this ain't the Eagles form of it. So why does it matter? But he think he has something interesting to see. They'll be able to stop it. The only team that was able to stop it was the Commanders, and we just fumbled or something. So, uh, but yeah, the keys to victory is kind of strange because I'll be honest, it's like every team is. I mean, well, these two specific teams, they just look so. They look so even, but defensively, the 49ers have a better defense. But I think with everything that's transpired, everything that's happened off the field, I feel like you get the Philadelphia Eagles more momentum. All right, we're underdogs at home. They don't think we're gonna win at home with a 10-1 record as not the best team in the NFL. Having demolished and embarrassed this team last year in the championship game. Right, we're 10-1, just like last year. We're whooping everybody. So when we're whooping quality teams, we're whooping the best teams in the NFL. And now the 49ers is finna come into Philly and they finna get whooped. Right? They're about to get whooped. So I'm gonna score for maybe 34-17. They talked a nice game. They've been talking, and I feel like they gotta prove it, and they're not gonna be able to. They're not gonna be able to. This is a team. They're 40 whiners. That's what they call them. The 40. That's what the Seahawks and the Rams and their division rivals call them. And I see why. I think they're worse than the Cowboys. I think their players and their fans are clowns. I really do. And hopefully I illustrated why I feel that way. But this team, I hope we blow them out, finish them off, and then we're done with them. And we're done with them. And that's it. I don't want to see them on the schedule anymore unless it's the playoffs. Right? But and I don't look, come on, man. They just like to talk. Okay. But this is a must win for them. They put all the pressure on themselves by talking. Like, golly, they're they just buried themselves. You know, they just buried themselves. But hey, this was not supposed to be 2 hours. First off this stream. I don't know how this turned to
much
2
away,
hours,
but
but hey, I had to vent. Because there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. I didn't really get to cover it. I just had a whole lot of things that I had a whole lot of ways I felt about the 49ers. Right. And talk is cheap. And I got the score 34-17. I think it's going to be a blowout. This was the Eagles show, podcast, whatever you want to call. And like always, God bless those Philadelphia Eagles. I got content coming out. Stay tuned. Turn on post notifications. And be looking out for that blowout.